Every day, 2 million passengers travel on SMRT's network of trains, buses and taxis. We recognize the importance of transport safety and security. You can help improve safety and security by playing a more active and alert role. We can all contribute towards a safe and secure journey.
At SMRT, we take safety and security seriously. As such, we work closely with the authorities and invest in efforts to enhance the safety and security measures in our transport network. However, transport safety and security is everybody's business. You and I have an important role to play. Each and every one of us must take ownership and responsibility to ensure a safe and secure system for all. In this spirit, we have developed the SMRT Community Emergency Preparedness Program. It is designed to engage you and encourage you to be our partner, our eyes and ears against acts of terrorism. Together, let's be prepared and vigilant to ensure the safety of our family and friends.
Let's take a look at how you can play a part in keeping our public transport system safe and secure. A passenger enters the train. Is he carrying an ordinary or suspicious-looking bag? He could be avoiding eye contact, appear nervous, and be looking for a specific station to alight. Be vigilant. You may see a potential danger. When reporting a suspicious person to SMRT staff, use the salute protocol to describe and identify the person. Describe the size and features of the person, his activities, location, uniform and clothing, time and whether he is using any equipment. The person's behavior seems suspicious. It appears that he has left the bag behind intentionally. The article may seem harmless. Has it been left there on purpose? One way to determine if the unattended article is suspicious is to apply the HOT protocol. If any of these conditions are met, instruct others not to touch the suspicious article and inform an SMRT staff immediately. Press the emergency communication button to describe the suspicious article using the salute protocol to the train officer.
Hello sir, I saw an unattended bag, silver color, medium size, under the purple seats. It is in carriage number 3321, door number B2. The bag looks very unusual. He was here before I boarded the train 2 minutes ago.
In an emergency on board the train, stay calm. Use the emergency communication button to communicate with the train officer. Cover your mouth and nose with a handkerchief, scarf, tissue, or part of your clothing. Leave the affected area immediately. Without risk to your own safety, attempt to put out the fire with a fire extinguisher. Assist young children, the elderly, and the physically disabled. On the escalator, hold the handrail at all times. In an emergency, escalators leading into the station should be stopped. To stop the escalator, use the emergency stop button located at both ends of the escalator landing. If necessary, fire extinguishers and hose reels can be used in an emergency. Use the emergency telephone located on the walls of the platform to communicate with our staff at the Passenger Service Center. Stay calm and listen to the public address announcements. Take note of emergency exits and directional signs. Evacuate in an orderly manner. If necessary, break the glass panel to open the emergency exit door. Do not use the passenger lift in the event of a fire. If the lift is stalled between landings, do not open the doors. Press the emergency button and speak into the intercom. During an emergency evacuation, exit through the fare gates. In the event of a fire outbreak, automatic fire shutters will be activated to prevent passengers from entering the station. Passengers should leave the station through the emergency and normal exits. If a train is stalled inside a tunnel and there is no fire, push out or haul out of the disabled train will be the first choice. Use the emergency communication button to communicate with the train officer. When evacuation from the train is necessary, remain calm and walk towards the emergency exit ramps located at either ends of the train. Emergency lights and ventilation systems are powered by a backup battery on board the train. Instructions to open the detrainment ramps are found on the train officer's cabin door. Push the plastic window and pull down the red lever. Enter the train officer's cabin. Lift the two red handles on both sides of the emergency detrainment ramp. Push the ramp forward. Walk down the ramp and flip the second leaf over. Walk down the extended ramp on the track. When evacuating through the tunnel, walk between the tracks. Do not touch the third rail, which provides electricity to power the MRT train. Walk along the tracks to the nearest station or escape shaft. If the platform screen door is jammed, turn the emergency door handle to unlock and pull open the doors. If a train is stalled between stations and is unable to be pushed or hauled, a train-to-train emergency evacuation can be performed. Passengers can cross from a stalled train to another using a metal bridge. In any emergency situation, you should stay calm, listen to instructions from the staff and the PA system, move away from affected and dangerous areas, assist children, the elderly and the physically disabled, evacuate using the safest route in an orderly manner. The LRT is a driverless system and the stations are not manned. Activities in each LRT station are monitored and controlled by BP LRT Control Center staff. If a train is stalled between two stations, stay calm. Do not attempt to pull open the train doors and get off the train. Emergency lights and ventilation systems will be activated by a backup battery on board the train. Use the emergency telephone on board the train to communicate with the BP LRT Control Center staff. Identify the LRT train car using the 3-digit number inside the train. Please stay calm and remain on board to await assistance from our roving staff. LRT roving staff will board the train to perform recovery action before attempting to bring the train to the nearest station for passengers to alight. If there is a need for evacuation, BP LRT roving staff will guide passengers via the emergency walkway. Evacuate the train onto the emergency walkway and walk between the yellow lines towards the nearest LRT station. In an emergency on board the train, stay calm. Listen carefully to the in-train announcement for evacuation instructions. Use the emergency telephone on board the train to communicate with BP LRT Control Center staff. Without risk to your own safety, attempt to put out the fire with a fire extinguisher. Use the emergency pull handle to open the train doors and evacuate from the train. Assist young children, the elderly and the physically disabled. Fire extinguishers are also located at the platforms. Use the emergency telephone or intercom at the platform and general ticketing machines to communicate with BP LRT Control Center staff. Take note of emergency exit doors and direction signs. Evacuate in an orderly manner. Do not use the passenger lift in the event of a fire. If the lift is stalled between landings, do not open the doors. Press the emergency button and speak into the intercom. Activate the emergency stop plunger at the platform to prevent an approaching train from entering the station. A train already at the platform will be prevented from moving off. In any emergency situation, you should stay calm, listen to instructions from the staff and the PA system, move away from affected and dangerous areas, assist children, the elderly and the physically disabled, evacuate using the safest route in an orderly manner. If a suspicious bag is discovered on the bus, alert the service leader immediately. When evacuation from the bus is necessary, stay calm and alight the bus via the normal entry and exit doors in an orderly manner. In the event of fire, stay calm and follow instructions given by the service leader. Alight from the bus in an orderly manner. Cover your mouth and nose with a handkerchief, scarf, tissue or part of your clothing. Without risk to your own safety, attempt to put out the fire with the fire extinguisher. First aid kits are available at the front of the bus. If necessary, use the emergency break glass hammer and exit through the window. In any emergency situation, you should stay calm, follow instructions given by the service leader, move away from affected and dangerous areas, assist children, the elderly and the physically disabled. Passengers will have to find any possible door to evacuate. With an understanding of emergency procedures and safety features, you can contribute towards a safer and secure journey. Let's all work towards being more alert, vigilant and prepared. Suspect it, report it. Always alert, nobody hurt. SMRT. Moving people, enhancing lives.